Hi, you're going to hear an interview with Robert Hawken. Robert has been a volunteer at Exeter CVS for many years and attended a Speaking Up course. Since then he's been very busy and involved as an active citizen. Over to Robert.
Hello, my name is Robert, and now Gabby's going to ask me about what I've done on the course and what I've been doing since.
Can you tell me a little bit about the course?
Yeah, I was involved in the Exeter Speaking Up group, which then became Exeter Expression Board. We were just starting then.
Yeah.
And I heard about this course, so I thought try and get the chance to get involved in it. I met one or two other people involved in this Service Users Regional Forum. One or two of the people who were on the management committee were on the course.
Tell me a little bit more about what you enjoyed about the course.
The presentations on subjects. I chose the Safe Hands group here at CVS, which I work for, and I had to use some pictures of a trip to Paynton Zoo, so I gave a talk on a visit, so I talked about that.
This was a presentation you had to prepare at the end of the course.
Yeah.
Did you find that useful?
Yes, I found that useful.
Was it were you a bit nervous?
I was a bit nervous.
Did you feel that the reason for attending the course, to give you more confidence to speak up, did you feel the course was achieving this?
I thought it was, yes. Because then I got involved in another group at the same time, smaller subgroup, to look at things. I think. What were we doing? I think we were saying about people having more choice and control.
Yes. Yeah.
And we then had to give a presentation to this partnership board meeting, which I went to, and of course I didn't know then the next couple of years I'd be chairing it.
So what sort of things have you become involved in since?
Well, I became more involved in Extra Expressions, Speaking Up group. I was secretary for a while. Then in 2009, the group stopped becoming Extra Expressions and joined up with Devon people first, who our group had become quite friendly with. It was decided that the Devon Partnership Board, which I've just mentioned, would be interested in having a learning disability co-chair, and they did a voting, and I actually went for it and managed to win.
Yeah. Yes.
And I've chaired, I co-chaired every meeting since.
Yeah.
And I've also been able to work in the office, and I've also met people like the head of learning disabilities.
Since Speaking Up and with all these involvements you have, and becoming a chair, have you had more training?
I've had a bit of training, and I've actually helped lead training as well.
All right, I'll tell you a bit about this.
Lynn and Kath Bird did a training called Words and Symbols per people, because some people have trouble understanding big words and prefer small words and pictures, and it was a course to get people on that to help do that, and I went on one. And then I ended up being asked if I would be able to help with it. Then I did some more training for working with people with higher support needs. I also got involved, and also through Kath, I met up with another person who used to work at Devon County Council, who was involved in the direct payments, where people having direct payments, and I helped him co-chair those roadshows. We decided to do some training together to make people aware with learning disabilities, and we set up this course, and then we did a pilot course with some people we knew, and then did about 5 courses in various parts of Devon. Also, I've spoken at the ALEC conferences at Buckfast, Plymouth and Buckfast Abbey.
And can you tell me, Robert, what it feels like for you to speak up and to take on other responsibilities?
Some people will probably struggle and get nervous.
Yeah, well, what about you?
Since I've found it, I've usually done it okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you enjoy doing it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed doing it, yes.
Do you feel empowered through doing these things?
Yes, I have, yes.
Because you have achieved quite a lot, haven't you, you and your colleagues?
I have achieved, yes. One group we found that there was talk that the Mancap Centre in Exeter was possibly closing.
Yes.
And we contacted some people and I think it's managed to secure it.
What sort of things are you particularly involved with at the moment?
I've also became involved in a training session for another organisation called Voice UK, which is mainly for hate crime awareness, make people aware of hate crime.
Yes.
And I did one in session with people in the 1 and 2 police officers.
Oh, right.
And also one of the operations manager for Stagecoach. And when we did the training to help people become aware with learning disabilities, one of the people at Stagecoach got involved in the course. And in fact, I've been trying to see if we can make bus timetables accessible. I also did a course about banking, which CVS here put on in 2006.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
I think it was to pick up some people to get more into banking and keen to use the banks.
Oh yes, and it was with Barclays, wasn't it?
It was with Barclays.
Do you think that has been successful? Have people felt
they might. I think they might have.
And for yourself?
I think I've become a bit more used to doing banking.
Yes, it's quite a big issue as well. There was quite a lot of problems, weren't there, that people with learning difficulties were given contracts and they didn't quite understand them.
I think that was the case.
You come across as being really confident and you deliver presentations really well and training and get involved in all sorts of things. But when you look at your own experiences and also maybe if you look at some of your colleagues when they try to speak up, how do you think training organisations like CVS can help people to feel empowered to speak up?
Stuff in easy read with words and pictures, and also a preparation of what they want to do, because some people will probably not want to get pushed into situations.
Apart from speaking up, you're also a volunteer.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
I work for Safe Hands, which is administration clerical charity. Before that I was out of work for a while, but I did on occasions do for a transport crew, and when I came to see the CVS and saw what they did, I was thinking that looks something I could do.
For you, it also looks like being an active citizen is quite an important part of your life.
I think it must be, yeah. I like to try and do various things, but I wouldn't want to be sat at home all day.
What would you recommend for others who haven't done any training so far?
Well, if you'd like to get involved, try and see if you can. It may change your life and it may interest you. The course certainly helped with my confidence.
What would make you feel even more empowered?
Being able to continue speaking up. What the speaking up courses seem to have done for people, made one or two people I know more confident.